Hey everyone, Anthony Venuta here with In Touch Mortgage Solutions. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe out there. As we move through these summer months, I wanted to do this video just to sort of do a recap and follow up with what we're seeing in the mortgage marketplace as well as in the real estate marketplace from my perspective. So basically, I wanted to start off just quickly to touch on what's happening or what we're seeing happening in the condo market. So in the condo market, what we're starting to notice is that there has been a steady increase in supply, and that's equaling out to the demand for people to basically get into the condo market. So what that's translated into is basically maybe a little bit more of a little bit longer time for listings to stay on the market, as there is a little bit more of that demand out there. But that's not to say that prices are changing, right? We're still up year over year from previous years when it comes to condo prices, which is basically a good thing if you're listing. And if you're looking to buy, you can be rest assured that we're continuously seeing this increase in the condo market, as the barrier to entry is the lowest, especially for someone looking to start off in real estate, and also for investors as well. So that is one thing that we're noticing, and there is a little bit of a push for listings, because there's a lot of people that out of this pandemic have started to realize that they may require a little bit more space. Maybe their family is growing and they do need some greenery, or they need to find a little bit more square footage at a better price point. So they are looking. We're starting to see a big push across the GTA that's outside of the 416 area code. We're starting to see people driving north, east, west, south of the city, where homes are a little bit more affordable currently, and they're able to get a little bit more bang for their buck. And a big reason behind that we're starting to see is that out of this pandemic, a lot of employers have realized that they can still work from home. Employees can work from home and be productive. So a lot of clients are basically saying, hey, I used to go into the office X amount, now only required to go in, Y amount. And even if I have to go into the office, I have to make an appointment to get a space for me to work from there. So we're starting to see these little bit of I guess, the causality of what's happened through COVID, which has actually allowed people to move further out of the city, work from home, afford a home, have some space. And that is a good thing, in my opinion. It's giving people a little bit more security. Another thing is, I said, the entry into the condo market, we're starting to see, maybe there were people that were living at home through this pandemic that were in their parents' basements, or, maybe renting. And they're starting to realize that, hey, if this was to happen again, or something along these lines, we want that extra space. Some of clients have said some of the things we're noticing is, weddings are being pushed out. So people that had budgeted for these items are saying, maybe we'll just get into the housing market and, worry about the wedding later. I mean, these are just some of the things that we're seeing in the mortgage and real estate marketplace. If there's something, maybe, I missed, or something that you think is important, comment below, let me know. One important aspect is, based on the activity that we're seeing, it's fueled a lot by the low interest rates that we're seeing right now in the marketplace. It's absolutely a great time to take advantage of these low interest rates, especially if you're buying, if you're insured or you're conventional, if you're, even if for refinances, equity takeouts to basically do some renovations to your home, especially if you plan to stay there. Now is a really good time to really consider borrowing money, because it is extremely inexpensive. And that is being fueled by the Bank of Canada saying, we're not going to be increasing rates anytime soon, based on the performance and where they see the Canadian economy in the next few years. So they're suppressing rates to keep them down, to build consumer confidence in the housing sector, as well as for businesses to borrow and increase their business capacity and productivity. So it's definitely a borrowing environment right now for a lot of Canadians. Now, we can juxtapose that to looking at consumer debt, but I mean, we're waiting on those statistics. But based on what I found is, we're starting to see a lot of consumers paying down as much debt as possible. Obviously, there's going to be some circumstances where that's not possible, depending on the industry that you may be in, and if you were directly or indirectly impacted by COVID, and obviously income. So one thing we're still seeing, though, with the lenders is that if you are still getting CERB, it may be a little bit more challenging for you to get your financing if you don't have a return to work date or something along those lines. But there definitely are lenders out there willing and able to help. a lot of Canadians, if there is a need, obviously you should be talking to your mortgage broker, mortgage professional to get the right advice, to see exactly if now is an opportune time and what to take advantage of, and if it is feasible. So if you found this video helpful, I do ask you guys to give it a thumbs up, share, comment below. Thank you guys, and have a great day.